obviously season hasn't gone how you hoped it would. Down 17. Where do you find that resiliency in a game like that?
Just keep fighting. We said in the locker room, we didn't lose hope. We know that early in the game, certain stuff didn't go our way, and that's fine. That's the game of football. So you just got to keep fighting and keep fighting. This is college football. You see crazy stuff every week about people having leads and losing leads, coming back. So we always knew that we was going to be able to come back and win this game. And we just had to trust each other and lock on and play hard.
What was said in the locker room? What did you guys go over?
Just keep fighting. We right there. We had unfortunate events in the first half that happened to us, but we can't control that. So you just got to keep playing, and that's what Coach Allen was preaching to us. Just keep fighting, just keep playing together, and we did that. And hats off to Jalen Lucas right there. He made that huge kickoff return, turned the momentum in our favor. So that was a big spark too as well.
What did you see as the difference on the defense? First half to second half, you guys can tighten things up?
Just everybody was flying out to the ball around the second half. Everybody, I don't think like that. I haven't watched the film obviously, but it was a lot of less missed tackles in that second half. Everybody was just rallying, just playing hard, just playing together. So I think that was the big difference between the first half and the second half. We kind of was overrunning the ball and had too many people out of position and stuff like that. And in the second half, we just got our cleats under the ground and we just played hard, played together.
Talk about that resiliency. Sorry, I got one more.
Yeah.
Talk about that resiliency. Is there anything like you kind of learned this game you can take into next week and lessons out of this?
That we're never out of it. I think that's the big thing. I think that now that we see that no matter what the lead is, that we're a damn good football team. And I know the record doesn't show it, but we're fighters and we're gonna keep fighting, and I think that's what showed us. So I think that's gonna have a big momentum going into Purdue week, the Bucket week.
Appreciate it.
Brian, you moved down to linebacker this week. What was the difference? You've been playing at safety all year. What was the difference for you today, like in that position and preparing for it?
I think most of the difference is the eyes. At safety you have kind of certain different reads that you wear at linebacker. And I think that was the big difference is getting your eyes right and just knowing where the run fit is at linebacker. Because at safety you really don't have a run fit. You're just extra, but at linebacker you have the gap and stuff like that. So just getting the defense to the front set and just getting the line, just getting my cleats and my eyes right was the biggest difference.
Confidence was a big deal today. It looked like in the second half after the Jalen touchdown, after the Sean. What drove that confidence, and how much easier is it to play when you're confident in your abilities? I
think what drove that confidence ultimately was everybody locking on together and just locking in together. There was no negative energy on the sideline. Everybody was positive, even coming into the halftime. So I think that was a big deal for us, that everybody stayed positive and everybody was just together. We just played together and we just played hard.